All right, so now we are going to move on to our program. Stacy Dattery is going to come up and introduce our program today, and let me start getting everything moved up for you. And we know this worked fine earlier, so it has to work fine now. Perfect. All right, Stacy, it's all yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Good afternoon, everybody. That is a hard act to follow. So thank you for all of that. So as you keep all of the big people safe, you also do an incredible service to us in education. It's my pleasure to be able to be to introduce you all today, and just to thank you all for your ongoing support and what you do for us as a community in the District 6 community, in Greeley-Evans School District 6. I'm Stacy Dattery. I am not only a proud Centennial Rotarian, I am also the Assistant Superintendent for Academic Achievement. And one of the things that I've been able to do over the course of the past several years is support our work in the career and technical education, our career pathways, our apprenticeships, our internships, and all the many things that go into preparing our students to enter into their post-secondary choices, whatever they may be, whether they enter straight into the workforce or choose to go on to a 2 or 4 year college, university, institution of some kind to further gain skills and education. And it is through and with the work that Miss Jenny Schilling and Mr. Nelson Rodriguez do that really provides some incredible opportunities for our students in this area. And it is thanks to all of you as voters and citizens of Greeley and Evans that we are able to do much of the work that we're going to share with you today. And I would be remiss if I did not also just mention, as she is a visiting Rotarian, our superintendent, Dr. Pilch. She is the backbone of the work that we're doing, able to do the continued work with our students. We are so blessed and honored to be able to have her as our superintendent and to lead us in the vision and in the work that we do each and every day for our students. So I thank you for your leadership, and I thank the two of you for all of your work and dedication. So I'd ask that the two of you come up. And Jenny Schilling is, as I mentioned, she is our CTE director and has been at the helm of this ship for several years, leading and working and providing so many opportunities with and through our teachers. And then Mr. Nelson Rodriguez is our business and community partnership administrator. It's kind of a mouthful of a title, but what that means is that he really connects our business community, our greater community with our students in providing those internship opportunities. If we should get some kids with all of you, and an apprenticeship opportunity. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to the two of you. I think we're set and ready, and thank you.
I think I need to still that little guy. All right. Sorry about that.
Hi, I'm Jenny Schilling, as Dr. Dattery shared with you, and our work is grounded in our I-2030 strategic planning with the mission of District 6 engages every student in a personalized, well-rounded, and excellent education, preparing students to be college and career ready. With a vision of District 6 engages, empowers, and inspires today's students in partnership with families and communities to succeed in tomorrow's world. I would get this wrong if I try and explain how the whole strategic plan is organized, but my part of the strategic plan is with the goal of to provide a personalized learning experience so all students graduate on time and are career and college ready. And we do that in part through this graphic that you see here, where there are 12 academies or clusters that go across the top with about 28 different pathways that students can enter into through our district. Our CTE programs are a sequencing of courses. So they start at an entry level and work through more of an advanced level. Our CTE programs end with industry certifications where students can go right into the workforce. They end with concurrent enrollment where they're earning post-secondary degrees, allowing them to get a head start on their careers. And CTE is for all of our students. We know those who want to go right into the workforce, those who may want to go to a 2-year college to get some additional education and then move into the workforce, or those who want to go into a 4-year university. Actions that we've identified in our I-2030 strategic plan around the career and technical education work are to increase student engagement in career pathways that respond to industry, business, and community needs. Further develop career pathways providing a continuum for student post-secondary goals so that when they're with us in secondary, that it leads to a post-secondary opportunity for them. Provide options for all students to earn industry certifications and to enhance the graduation guidelines to ensure that we're meeting our workforce needs. One of the ways that we do that is through concurrent enrollment, post-secondary partnerships to complete college coursework while in high school. So students are taking college courses while they're earning high school credit and developing that post-secondary transcript.
Showcase Art Center.
We're very proud that of the 22 certified CTE teachers that we have in the school district, that 12 of them are certified to teach concurrent enrollment so that their students are earning post-secondary credits while at the high school, while taking classes at the high school. This just quickly shares with you the increase that we have in concurrent enrollment. This last year, we had close to 900 students. The spring semester isn't quite up there, but it was around 500 as well. And so we have this trajectory growth that is increasing our students earning those college credits.
How do we pay for that, Mrs. Shilling?
Well, it is through our MLO, the generosity of our voters that have passed the MLO that allows us to do this work with our students.
No.
Another fantastic program that we offer is our Pathways to Technology Early College High School. So these students are taking high school classes, again at the high school and as well as at Ames Community College, who is our partner. Students are earning an associate's degree in the construction management field as well as in manufacturing at no cost to families, again, thanks to our MLO. The unique piece about PTech is that it has this very important component of our industry partners who mentor our students during the school year. They again have opportunities to earn industry and educational certificates throughout this program. And then they have preferential hiring with those industry partners. The pictures that you see there are of our mentoring events. And we also, at the end of the year in our construction management program at Greeley-Evans High School, have a skills event where they compete against each other with an industry partner to complete a construction project within a day. The most, well, maybe not the most, but pretty exciting to me is the District 6 Career and Technical Education Center, which is anticipated to open in the fall of 2023. The pathways that will be offered there are the early childhood education, construction with an electrical focus, cosmetology, information technology with a cybersecurity focus, and welding. And I'll speak to these in a little bit in more detail as we watch the flyover. So the location of the District 6 Career and Technical Education will be housed with the Jefferson High School. It'll be on the old CDOT location, also very close to Billy Martinez Elementary School. So Jefferson High will be in a shared building, shared facility with the D6 Career and Technical Education Center. Here's the courtyard.
Is this being built currently or on?
We're starting, yeah, we're just starting, and we use bond proceeds for this project.
Okay.
And we purchased the CDOT property 3 or 4 years ago. Not sure what we were going to do with it at that time, but it's proven to come to a good use.
Fantastic. So here we've entered into the D6 Career and Technical Center. Here's the welding program. We will be partnering with Ames Community College to offer this program and offering students concurrent enrollment so they can work on industry certifications. Then as we exit the welding program, we're going to go back through the secured in-trade. It passes very quickly by a shared classroom that will be shared between the construction program, there it was, and the welding program, and then we go into the construction program. This will also be our P-Tech program that is currently offered at Jefferson. We'll move over to the career and technical side where all students within the district can access it. And then as we go back down the hallway, we'll go into the cosmetology program. Cosmetology is a very high interest area for our students, and it has limited opportunities where they can explore this pathway. It's also a high interest area when we survey them for the Career Explore internship program. We'll begin with hairstyling, and then we'll move into the other areas of cosmetology as the program grows and develops. This is the common area in between the D6 Career and Tech Center and Jefferson High School. There are 3 classrooms that sit on this side, which are Career and Tech Ed. Information technology with a cybersecurity focus. We know that this is one of our top 10 industries identified within our state with a high demand, low supply, and a high pay rate for students that go into this field. There's small breakout groups, group areas here that you can see. And I believe we're going to move into the early childhood education classroom. We landed on this pathway. Jefferson High School has a daycare center within it, so it offers the opportunity for our students to have a place to do their practicums and internship. It's also a high interest area for students, and there's a high demand in this field. And I think it just kind of gives us a little bit of an idea here with the Jefferson High School wing. And now it's my pleasure to turn it over to my colleague, Mr. Wood.
So welcome, I'm Eric Osberg, Director of Finance and Operations at Stonebridge School District Park, Bethesda, Maryland. Joined by architect Paul Lund of Focal Fox. Will introduce himself.
How did they sneak into this meeting?
Technology, man, does its own thing.
Let's see. Just give me a second.
We all need an internship with technology.
And we're working on it. We're working on it. So I'm really excited to be here with you today, and thank you for the opportunity to share some of the programming that we have available through District 6. As my colleagues mentioned, my name is Nelson Rodriguez. I serve as the Business and Community Partnerships Administrator. And really what that means is I get to work with local business and community organizations to help facilitate work-based learning experiences for students. And so I'm excited to share some of these opportunities with you, starting with our Career Explore internship program. As my colleague Jenny was sharing, our career and technical education and career pathway programs are really preparing our students for the future. And I think that our work at District 6 is truly aligned with Rotary here and your theme of serving to change lives. We really believe that our programming helps transform the lives of our students. And so I want to begin just with this program. And as we're talking about work-based learning, I want to make sure that we're using common language. Work-based learning really is a series of activities that provide students with hands-on real-world experience. We know what they're learning in the classroom is truly impactful. And we know that all of that is also enhanced when they get these opportunities to intern, when they get an opportunity to participate in a job shadow. And so this program is offered in the summer. Our students, high school students, have an opportunity to explore their career pathway and their career interests while developing lifelong skills. Our internships offered through the school district they range from 150 to 180 hours, and they're paid at least minimum wage by either the employer or through funding that we may have available through grants or MLO. And our students are placed into a variety of internships based on their career interest and the needs of the employer. I wanted to share this with you to highlight the growth of the program. The internship program started back in 2014, and since its inception, it has grown steadily. The dip that you see in 2020 was a direct result of the pandemic. As you know, we heard earlier, the last 2.5 years have been challenging for our communities, but you'll see that since then we have grown the program back to where it was and even more. I'm proud to say that this summer we have 130 students that are participating in a summer internship that are hosted by over 40 unique employers in our community. And we're always looking for partners and willing organizations to host these experiences for students. So I was hearing earlier about State Patrol hosting internships. I have handfuls of students that are interested in public safety and law enforcement, and I'd love to talk to you about this program even after this presentation. Of those 130 internships that we have this summer, we have organized this by industry sector. So the Colorado Department of Education and the Colorado Community College System organize industries in what they call career clusters. There's a total of 6 career clusters, and this is where we have our students placed this summer. So you'll see that we have high interest in hospitality, human services, and education, but we also have a lot of students interested in skilled trades and technical sciences. I would say that these industry sectors are all well-rounded. We are looking for additional partners in agriculture, food, and natural resources. I would say also with health sciences and criminal justice and public safety, we have been able to secure internships this summer that we haven't been able to secure over the last couple of years. That does include the Greeley Police Department. That includes also our healthcare partners, including Banner Health and UC Health. And so I thought that I would share this just to give you an idea of where our students are placed and what types of experiences they're getting in the summer. So in addition to the internship program, we also provide apprenticeship experiences and job shadow experiences. So an apprenticeship is an opportunity for students to gain on-the-job training. And we have a partnership with Vestas out in Windsor. And this directly aligns with our manufacturing pathway. And so students who are interested in going into manufacturing and entering the workforce upon graduation have this unique opportunity to work with Vestas, and we're really proud of that partnership. We also work with several partners in our community to offer job shadowing experiences. One program that I did want to highlight was with Banner Health. At Greeley Central, we have a health sciences academy. And so students that are wanting to enter healthcare have an opportunity to go and shadow every single week a provider at North Colorado Family Medicine at Banner Health. And we're really proud of that as well. So I share this with you just to let you know that we're always looking for partners for any of these types of experiences. We know that our community is critical to preparing our youth for the future. I want to end my portion by sharing a video with you. This is a video of 2 student interns from last year who got to work with Poudre Learning Center. And I will also say that one of our student interns who was working with a video production company last year had the opportunity to actually assist in making this video. So let me get that started for you.
My name is Katarina Heinz. I am an intern at the Pluto Learning Center. I assist with kids who come here from field trips, boys camp and girls camp. And I help out with the pets we have, like turtles and snakes. My second or third day, I got to help with the bees and put on one of those bee suits and just like change the frames. And it was scary and cool at the same time. I want to be a vet tech in the future, so I've really been paying attention to like how we handle the animals and taking care of them. I've had a lot of fun.
My name is Aiden Roth, and I'm an intern at the Pluto Learning Center. I was surprised that it was a little bit more physical effort than I was expecting, but that's not a bad thing because I definitely like gained work ethic and definitely improved myself, I would say. Having this experience will help me get jobs and to do better at the jobs and keep them. You get experience, and an internship on an application is really good, and you get paid for it.
Well, my name is Jeremiah. I'm the steward for the Pluto Learning Center out here. Not everybody knows what kind of work they're going to be jumping into out here, and a lot of it is really labor intensive. So for Aiden to kind of take instruction and roll with it, that is refreshing. The staff is small enough that all of us are asked to kind of jump in when needed. And so when I have a little extra help, it saves all of us a little bit more time and energy. That's where Aiden and Katarina have been really helping out. For the kids who this is their first experience out here at the Greeley Learning Center, they might find out what tough work is like, and that could be a good thing. I sort of think those characters. Aiden's one of those people that after working out here can help spread the word for the rest of us, because he's seen all these little, the corners of the Pluto Learning Center that not everybody else gets to investigate. I think the more people learn about this place, the more likely they are to show up.
Yeah, I think that deserves a round of applause. Thank you. Yeah, as I mentioned, one of our student interns last year had the opportunity to actually produce that video, and you'll see that it's really great quality. It tells the story of our students and our partners, and we're excited to continue to offer these life-transforming experiences for our students. And so I believe that is all the information that we have for you. Dr. Pilch, Dr. Dattery, is there anything you would want to add?
Great job.
Thank you all very much for this opportunity.
Are there any questions? Yes, you have questions. Come on back up. And then whatever the question is, go ahead and repeat it in here for the Zoom people.
I'm interested in how program's growing and how it will grow. And how you're measuring that growth and the quality of the outcome of it. It's really hard to follow students once they graduate and you're taking this program, and how do you know that they're worthwhile? And I was involved with the first 11 that you had at that time. Had great ideas. 500 internships. caused a problem. How do you look at that?
Yes, so the question is, how are we looking at the growth of the program? How are we, looking at students after they graduate and where they're going? I have a response, and I would welcome my colleague Jenny to also jump in here. Since I've been in my role the last year and a half, we've been really intentional about wanting to place students in an internship that aligns with their career pathway, because we know that will provide a meaningful experience not only for the student but for the business partner. And what we find is that whenever there is a successful experience, that employers are quick to offer positions to students after the internship experience. We also know that the success of an internship program, in my opinion, is when a student has a declared pathway and they think they want to go into a field, and we provide them a work experience, they then realize that maybe that's not the field that they want to enter. And I think that is equally beneficial as well. And then we have a group of students that don't have declared pathways. They have no idea what they want to do after graduation. And for many of them, this is their first formal job experience. So they are learning and exploring a variety of career options for them, and they're gaining some experience that we hope is going to carry with them beyond their time with us at District 6. But in terms of other programs, I would invite Jenny to chime in here too.
So Mr. Norton, you're right. We do lose track of them sometimes between secondary and post-secondary. How long are they there and what do they do? However, I think as District 6, there are a couple of programs that we have that we're kind of piloting. One is the Path Forward project, and one is the TREP project, the PTEC program. So when they start with us and we have a warm handoff and continue with them through concurrent enrollment as they go into post-secondary, we have a better chance of making sure that they complete that program. And I think those are great models for us as we move forward, as we know where our seniors are going and following them through that post-secondary path, and or going into the workforce or an apprenticeship program or whatever their choice may be.
I had always thought that by this point in time, we would have 500 internships. How many students have we got? How many should be really thinking about this? I know it's extremely difficult to get it oriented in that program.
That's a great question, and I appreciate you raising that. How do I answer this? So we this fall, we do a lot of the recruitment for the summer program in the fall. And we had close to 200 students that had expressed interest in this program at that time. And that helps inform our outreach to our business and community to try to secure internships that align with what the students are looking for. Like I mentioned, we have grant dollars available to help support new business partners. We have business partners that have been working with us since this started many years ago. And really, I would say that continuing to build meaningful partnerships with our community is important, because if we were to have 150 internships available and more businesses willing to host interns, it wouldn't be an issue for us to recruit students for those positions. I would say that we're also really, kind of at the mercy of what our community is willing to support. And I would say that in the last 2 years, we've been, recovering and kind of getting back to where we were before the pandemic. But I would, within the next couple of years, I think we could easily be at 200 students participating.
Is there a role for Rotary to be the emphasis for where those jobs are? I mean, should there be a Rotary program that helps find those businesses?
Yeah, I would love to partner with you and connect beyond this meeting to see how we could, tap into your network and to your expertise and ideas for supporting students.
I just think that Rotary is always looking for places to do good work. We find them all over the world, right here at home.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, our work is truly aligned, and I look forward to exploring how we could partner to get more kids into these programs.
Well, let's talk.
Thank you.
What contractor folks are you hooked up with? I mean, do you have anything with the Hensel Phelps or some of these larger companies and that might give direction to high school students?
We do. I mean, we work with large organizations, small businesses. I mean, when I think about our construction program at Greeley-West and at Jefferson, we have several partners in construction that includes organizations like Habitat for Humanity, but also Roche and also A&P, Bachelor Homes, Union Design. So yeah, we're working with organizations of all sizes. Would you add anything to that?
How does the construction of new schools, particularly the STEM Academy that's being built right out here, how will that integrate into what you folks are doing? Because that's stemming interest, at a lower age level, and you see that giving you great inroads to the future to get these students involved?
Absolutely, that feeds right directly into our career pathway work. So I think you're talking about K-8 Academy.
Jenny, you might mention the smart labs and how smart labs build into that too.
So I'm going to look to you for help because I think every elementary school and middle school has a smart lab component, which is really around technology, which also feeds into our career pathway work at our high schools. Dr. Tosh, I guess I'll let you speak to that a little more.
So the smart labs are a system called Creative Learning Systems, and we started to implement them 4 years ago now, I think, and we partnered with the Success Foundation. And so for every lab they would fundraise for, we would match that with mill levy override dollars and do another lab in the district. So within 3 years, we'll be fully built out at our elementaries and middle schools and K-8s. And so those smart labs focus on the technology piece, but also collaboration, problem solving, circuitry, 3D modeling, and robotics. So lots of opportunity there to be. That's really our K-8 career exploration work. And then at the new Twinton Academy, they too will have a smart lab, but they've actually picked the components that are just related to pre-engineering because of that pre-engineering focus at the Twinton Academy. So lots of opportunity.
And all of that is kind of a feed into the high school programs that will continue on. And
Correct. Correct.
Three steps there that all tie together. That's
Right.
good.
And with that sheet that the page Jenny showed with all of the career clusters, strands, and then the 28 different pathways under those, those are offered throughout the school district. They're not all at every high school, but every high school has a range of opportunities from the more career and technical side of things like advanced manufacturing or construction trades to STEM labs, robotics, health sciences, and those kinds of labs.
With the work you're doing in the high school, is it dovetailing with what Ames is doing also?
Yes, so yes, Ames Community College is one of our post-secondary partners. So a number of our pathways are tied directly to the program that's being offered at Ames and are offered concurrent enrollment. So students are earning those same college credits that any college student at Ames is earning while they're in high school.
Are there any questions on Zoom? I got one right there. Let me unmute him.
Looks like Lou's got one.
Okay, go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, so can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you finding many students who do not consider themselves college bound once they get into the intern programs, finding that additional education will assist them in their career pathway and have decided to go on either to community college or a four-year university?
Yes, and so the question, well, everyone heard that question. Thank you for that question. I would say that, yeah, I mean, the internship experience for students who are not college bound or don't have an idea of what they want to do, once they do get to experience a short-term internship. They understand, hey, if I want to be, if I'm an intern at a childcare facility, I may want to go and pursue a career in early childhood education. And I enjoy working for kids and working with kids. And yeah, that gives them an idea of what it is that they need to make this a career. And so I would say, yes, many of our students are realizing that if they want careers where they're interning at, there might be some additional education that they have to pursue after they graduate from high school.
Thanks, Nelson. I'll just add that we can't discount the hundreds of students that are graduating already with a credential to go straight into the workforce. And we get to do that because of the partnerships with Ames Community College and other post-secondary institutions here in Colorado. And so one of the big pieces of our work has been really helping students understand, the range of careers, but also preparing students for careers that don't even exist yet, so that they're ready to go into work and work collaboratively and work with other people and play nicely in the sandbox in the workforce. And so that's a lot of our work at K-8. And then when they get to high school, they begin to explore that. But, in the last few years, with the advanced manufacturing program, we have students leaving, that can come out of that program and go to Vestas and earn $60,000 a year with full benefits right out of high school. So that's pretty darn exciting.
Part of this program looks like the old industrial arts program on steroids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any other Zoom questions? I don't see any. All right. Well, thank you. Oh, sorry, Tom.
I just want to add part of the big picture. School district has really changed immensely in the last 5 or 6 years. And going from the old standard process to career readiness is really been a big thing. And that the levy override has been part of that. The building of new schools has been a part of that. The reorganization of the curriculum has been a part of it. So I think it's well to understand how much all those things fit together in context.
Yep.
The community investment has paid off.
True. Yep. Very good. All right. If there's no other questions, we thank you all very much. Coming today and for the time you spent with us today, giving us that update. Our club will be making a donation to RILA, which is our Rotary Youth Leadership Academy. So it's where we send junior high and high schoolers off to camp and they learn how to be future leaders. So that will be in your name. So I appreciate that.